Hi everyone, so in today's video I'm going to try out this Griffin auto ship that I got not too long ago, but it is now available on HSN, so I'll have that linked in the description box. That would be an affiliate link, which means I'll make a small commission for your purchase items through that link. Yeah, so they have pretty much all the purses. I think there's one, this might be the last one, if not there's one other one, but they were all available on HSN either right now or have been, because when I checked the last time, the other like 2 or 3 were there, and then I was waiting for this one to show up. Super cute. It's called Luxury Stitched Purse Card Dies, of course, but I like to make them into like the 3D kind of thing. And I was thinking about, I haven't made a card yet, so I don't know if I should do a card today or not. I always feel like I want to just make them, purses. And I actually have the Halloween one right here. Is devoid of its candy, but there you go, super cute, and I just love the way that one came out. And then I've done one that looks more summery, and just cute ones or however, so like more travel related stuff like that. But this one I just love. I think it's so cute that it has like the little scarf or like ribbon tied on here like we do, or used to do. I don't know, I don't really do that anymore, but remember Kathy Van Zalen purses? Do you guys remember those? Oh my gosh, that was a long time ago. Or even your Coach purse or whatever, you put a little scarf on it. But anyway, let's see. So we obviously have the die, the inlay if you want to do that, or if you're using pattern paper, or obviously to make the background of it, your shadow layer as she calls it. You have your handle, it also has a shadow layer. You have the side gusset, which I always kind of mess with a little bit, because if you use this whole thing, you're going to seal it shut in a way that you can't put anything in other than sliding maybe something at the very top, and if it falls in, and that person has to rip it open, right? So I just kind of cut it so that you can still open it and put things in it, and it'll be cute. I've done other videos where I use the bottom piece on the side, you just trim it down, so then it's all, an 1.5 inches or whatever wide. But I like the look of the gusseting, I like it for it to come in, so I think that looks really cute. I have tons of videos already on all the other ones, and when I say tons, like at least one for each one. And the reason I mentioned that is because then I get comments of people saying, oh, you should do this, or oh, why don't you do this way, or as far as the gusset, and I'm like, I've done them all, so you guys can check out those videos if you would like. This just in today's video, this is what I'm choosing to do, embellishments, you have the buckle and the scarf, and yeah, so all these different things. The hinge itself is like if you're making a card, so it's flat, and then you have the box side, or they she still call them hinges, but they're basically sides. So, well, this one says box side hinge, and this one says bottom hinge, but it's not really a hinge. But anyhow, so you can put those guys together if you're making like the box, which I just think is cute. I love making the boxes. So, and then the card, if you don't want to make it a box, you're just going to put it together with that little hinge, right? And easy enough. There you go. But look how cute. Looks really elegant. If you're looking at 2 tones like this, basically what you're doing is your inlay, but then you're cutting away some of it and keeping the part you want. So it's just some fussy cutting involved in that. And yeah, so what I'm going to do is grab some paper, and hopefully we'll make a cute little purse. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I think I found some base colors that I want to use. I wasn't sure if I want to, well, I always like incorporating, like the metallic papers, but I've been cleaning up and moving things around and put all my Spellbinders paper together, and I always love this color, the Velvet Rose, so pretty. So anyway, right now I was looking through my Griffin papers, and I saw this one. I'm like, have I ever even used this teacup cardstock? I don't remember ever purchasing something called teacup cardstock, so I'm like, I don't know, but I like this pattern on the top because it's really bold, and so with the cuts in here, I think it'll be visible and it'll be cute, hopefully. So I think this is what I'll use, this main one. I have no idea what else is in here. I'm sorry about the crinkling of the paper, but it's very pretty. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. Okay, I don't know. Teacup cardstock. Gorgeous. All right, let me put this over here. And I'm going to have to get some accent colors and things, but for right now, what I'm going to do is just run through, oh, there goes that, a couple of these guys. Oh, I do want to give you a measurement on this because people like to know, kind of how big these are, just in case they want to get it and they have a small machine. It's 4 5/8, like metal to metal. And the other direction, it's 5 1/4 metal to metal, like the very end to the very end. So hopefully that gives you some good info. I will cut 2 of these guys out. I usually don't do the die cut on the back because it's the back, so that's just how I see that. But maybe, ooh, it's not exactly like centered. I was gonna say maybe for the back I'll try to frame out one of these guys. I would have to be like down here, or even no, that's not gonna work. Yeah, because they're, well, maybe this one, huh? That looks a little more even for some reason, like in the center. Sorry, it's way up. If I were to cut this one like this, you know, and then the front of the bag can be however, or I don't know, doesn't matter. We're just gonna have some color in the background. So maybe that one, and then maybe this will be the one that goes in the front, because it won't really matter how centered that is. Okay, so I want to center that one as well as I can, because that can be the back of my purse. There you go. And so I'll need 2 of these, right? And then for this one, Velvet Rose, so pretty, I will cut out 2 of this guy, but with the inlay. Oh, I'm sorry, 1 of them. I said only decorate the front, but if you want to decorate the back, or, you know, go for it. Ooh, I don't like that. Sorry, when the tape kind of rips up the paper. And you're going to place it in here, and whenever you do this, you definitely want to put some tape on this. You do not want this to move, because you don't want like for this to slide and then your die gets underneath the other die and it can damage the ends, you know, basically the edges where the die cuts, or your machine or whatever. So always tape it down so it doesn't move. And I'll need 1 of these guys. I think that's probably enough for right now. Well, you know what, while I'm at it, I usually do make my handles the same as the paper, so let's go ahead and run 2 of these through also. And then I think I'm gonna make this handle and then this little buckle like some kind of accent color that's fun, so I'm not gonna do those handles yet. You know, if you want the side of your purse to be the same material, you can do that, the base of the purse, which I probably will do also, so why don't we go ahead and cut those out. So I need 1 of these guys. I'm gonna cut it from the pattern paper, so this paper's gonna get cut up pretty well. And then 2 of these from the pattern paper. Okay, and I will be right back. If I'm cutting up this whole thing, you know, you can frame things out. So like, okay, this is probably the front. This one seems a little more centered, so again, that's the back of my purse is the front. I was thinking about using this little decorative area to do this piece here, but they can't go at the same time, right? So I'm going to take that off. And then I'll find another piece that's like that over here on the rest of the paper I have left. And just kind of frame that out so that I'll have this little flower there. We are going to cut some of this away, but that's cute, right? So I'll do the same thing, frame out another area that has that little bunch, and that'll be my side gusset. All right, so I have our base pieces for now. With this guy, we're just going to go ahead and score it. Of course, you can follow the instructions that come with the kit here, and basically we're just going to glue these together different ways. Like I said, if you wanted to use these same ones on the side, all you do is just kind of measure. I would probably measure this to this, because it kind of kicks up right there, and that's how where I would cut these guys, right? So like about there. Maybe you can even use 1 for both, because that's about half. So if you cut one of these guys out, cut it in half, you'd probably get what you need. Then we have our side gussets that, again, I am going to trim, because again, if you completely glue these together, you can see that it would just be tight, right? So I'm just going to eyeball that, and I'll probably cut them at the same time. Why not? I'm going to grab some scissors, and I mean, you can take this to a guillotine. I'm just cutting, it's really tight. This one's already small as it is, because this is a glue tab. So I mean, it's going to be super, super tight, and it's just giving you a little room to breathe. Okay, so there we go. So we can put some stuff in there, and that'll be fun. One of them is going to get this treatment, so I'm going to go ahead and pop that on there. Again, I want probably this one, because it's off-centered, that design underneath. And the other one, it's more, it would just be pretty to be on the back. I did actually cut 2 of these because I forgot. Again, as I'm working on it, I'm like, oh, that's right, I was just going to cut one of those guys. So, you know, you can decorate both sides, of course. It's your purse, whatever you like. And again, if you want different colors like it's showing here, like this pink and like this foil paper, just fussy cut it. Like cut it here, cut it there, and release it. You know, if you would like. Today's project I wanted to be kind of quick, so I'm just going to get some glue. Again, you can also stand this up. It doesn't have to be, you know, using dimensional adhesive. It does not have to be flat down, but that's what I'm doing right now. So there we go. I'm just putting some glue here and there. Help me out. And basically these guys are going to be one right on top of the other. because they're the same around the edge, right? And so I'm going to hold that down for a second. And it doesn't have to be too long. These are both very porous surfaces, so they'll stick pretty quickly, where if you have something shiny like metallic paper, then you do have to hold it for a minute. I should probably get my regular glue. This one's a very fine tip, but that's okay. There and here. And I like to get the glue towards the very edge where that score line is. And I like to score it first so I don't have to mess with it too much once it's down here. I will say her dies are interesting in that they have a round curve, but then this one is flat straight across, so you know, it's kind of interesting look there. I'm gonna hold that for just a minute, and I'm just making sure that it's like right on that edge there. And now I'll bring it over here, and I'll do the same thing. And then we'll add in our gussets, or you can do that. Well, yeah, I pretty much do it now, because by the time you put your handles on and all that, I kind of want to know that this is set up the way I want it. It's a little bit crooked there, as you can see. So you have a few seconds to work with Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. It holds on pretty quickly, so you want to make your adjustments pretty quickly. That's very pretty. I'm going to go ahead and put on my little gussets. You can start with all three sides, just the base piece, however, you know, the glue tab at the base, if that makes it easier for you. So just placing it there, and I take a quick look just to make sure it's where I would want it to be. It's a little more in than I would want. And then this guy, make sure they're all scored. I'm just hand scoring them. You know, use a scoring tool, go for it. A little crisper is always nice. There, bring it out a little bit. It's a little bit crooked there. And I'm basically going to stick these on like this. So I think I'm going to do one side then the other just to make it easy. So I have this one and this one. Bring those guys right up in here, just so I can really make sure I'm adhering. I know it's hard for you guys to see, because if I hold it up like this, well, maybe this way. I would like to lay it on the table though, just to get a good piece, but I'm looking at the edge, seeing where that's at. That looks good. Again, it sticks pretty quickly. I'm using that fine precision tip on my Nuvo Deluxe, so it puts out a smaller bead and it dries pretty quick because of that. If you have a bigger bead, obviously it's wetter. It's a little, gives you a little more chance to move it around. But these guys are like right on. Okay, I'm just running my fingers up in here just to make sure everything's good. All right, and then the other side. Try to give myself a little extra glue. Ah, there. And we can just bring this over and kind of meet it up. There you go. It looks pretty good. Okay, I'm just gonna hold that, making sure it's making contact. And you know, if it's not and you want to get your hand in there, I would just bring whatever tool you have that might be able to reach that, a pencil, a pen, scoring tool, something that helps you kind of push that glue tab against this here, right? That looks pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna let that set up. Before we continue on with our handles, I'm basically going to take this die, run it through twice, because I'm decorating the back of the handle that way, but I just don't do the other decorations. And then this guy, and then we'll need our little bow soon. I wasn't thinking about running this through the same fabric or color paper, the pattern paper. Maybe I'll do that. I think with these two, I'm going to run them through like gold, like a bright gold that I have in my stash, something shiny or something like the matte gold, I'm not sure. But for both of these, so only two of this and one of these. It does have embossing, so whatever you need to do with your machines to get that embossing going, go for it. And I guess I'll run this one through. I do have a little bit of this guy left. Oh, look at that. That would fit perfectly in there, and it would have like little blue flowers. This one's a little bit more messy, so maybe I'll run it through here. You can run it this way possibly too, and you would have like a bit of that flower. So I don't know, maybe right there. That's probably where I'll run it. Yeah, any higher, and I'm running into danger. Hold on. Yeah, that might work. Maybe not. I'll have to bring it down here. Okay. I'll be back. Guys, look how pretty those are. All right, I'll put these up in just a second. And again, you don't have to stick these completely straight down. You can just kind of pop them up. It's a little hard to do at the very bottom here, but that's just how it is. So glue, glue, glue. We'll stick that on. And you could have put your buckle on too. You didn't have to wait till now, but that's what I chose to do. So I'm gonna hold that guy down. And then I'm just gonna put some glue on the back of this and then just glue it right down in that area where that little buckle design is. I'll be back. Okay guys, I'm gonna put this little lid on here for now. And then we're gonna put our handles on. And a lot of times the handles, you know, I'll pop them up like with some dimensional, or just glue them right down. It's whatever you like. Today I've been doing a lot of flat stuff, but basically all those flat things you can do with your card, right? So if you're just keeping it like this, that's fine. You can pop it up. Also, I think I'm just gonna stick this down. And then I'm going to go and see what I have as far as embellishments. I didn't think about that. A lot of times with these paper packs I have, you know, they come with like a full array of stickers and flourishes and all that, and I didn't really look at that this time. So I'm gonna hold these down just a second, and then I do the same thing for the other side. Put about the same amount of glue, and I usually just kind of eyeball where this one's at, so I'm kind of holding it before it's really touching my project, kind of like that, and then I'll hold it down. That's really cute. Pretty paper. So we're not gluing them together. I'm just holding this to glue to that back side. I don't know if it looks like I'm gluing them together, but there you go. And you can still put things in here. And that's the only reason I cut away that little bit. Otherwise it's stuck together to here, right? As far as this thing comes up. And then it's just like impossible to get anything in there unless you're ripping it. Maybe you're using Velcro or something. I don't know. I just rather not. And then our little guy, I think, needs to go like here. Should be popped up. Let's go ahead and put that one on dimensional. Let me go grab some stickers or flourishes, something to finish this up. And it is very pretty, very spring. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I went to look through my stickers and I remembered I had some folders in here from a swap that was a spring flower. I don't remember the exact theme at the moment, but I opened up one folder that I thought some of the colors on it looked like that might work. And I think we're good. So I'm going to just pull a sentiment from there instead of finding like a sticker or something else. But let's get this guy kind of sorted a little bit. Okay, there we go. And these are some of the little bit higher dimensionals that are in the Griffin dimensionals kits. The medium size and the larger size are higher, and the little guys are smaller. Oh, you know what? Probably didn't need that one, huh? Let's see. Again, I didn't push them down all the way, so that's all right. Oh, that is so cute. Very cute and pristine and clean. I love that. Put this guy back, possibly. Maybe we'll use him right now. So anyhow, I had opened up this little folder. This one happens to be from Peg Zalesnik because it's on there, so I love that. Thank you. And I opened it up and I'm like, oh, this is cute because it's blue, and there's some blue in there. Actually, everything she has in here would have worked for me. We have our thank yous that she included. I mean, look how cute. That one works. I was gonna go for the green just to have something that just pops and it has like greenery. I mean, you know, there's greenery in the purse here. I think I will. I think I'll still put that one there. But how cute are any of these? Even the thank you so much in glitter, you can still see it really well. So I'm going to use that one. Very cute. I mean, there's lots of fun things in here. I'm sure there's some flourishes and other things I could add, and it would be lovely. I mean, look at this one. Woo! You can even add something like that, maybe cut it down to make it a little bit shorter, tuck it in behind, you know. I mean, oh, that looks so pretty. Okay, you know what? I like just going for that clean look, but that looks really pretty. It's hard to say no. Okay, I'm going to put some dimensionals on this, probably the lower profile ones, just to make it different from like the bow up at the top. So I'm gonna stick these on here, take the backings off, and I'll be right back. I know you see a little extra something. I went through the other little bag she had in there of like die cuts, and there was another delicate white one like this, and I was like, you know what, let's go for it. So I'm just gonna put a little glue on the back of this guy, and just here and there. Obviously want to hold that down, but I'm not trying to spend too much time with the glue. And this part, and then this part will be behind the wording, excuse me. This part behind the wording, I have been crafting so much today, guys, and having such a fun time, so please keep an eye out for more videos, the die and press tutorials for the new items that are already now on HSN, ahead of the craft day. Again, you can decorate everything before you start putting things together, but I always like to just look at the project and go from there. Look at that, cute. And I'll just put this thanks on here. And maybe, you know, you add some candies in here, a little gift card, some cookies, like whatever it is that, you know, your recipient would like, and there's plenty of room in it. As far as, yeah, it's like about 1.5 inches wide there, and the other direction we have about 5 inches, so 5 inches by 1.5, and then obviously it gets thinner at the top, and there you go. So super cute, love it. That was really fun, finding some fun things in our swap items. You can put maybe like a stone here, or, you know, whatever. Really cute. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll have the images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.